these aliens in 2020
I'm here with Basco.
admitted
How are you,
into
sir?
Basco is a producer, songwriter, I guess.
Whatever you want to call
What
it.
do you do?
Nice guy.
You're just a nice
Overall
guy
humanitarian for this company in this world.
for this company in this world.
Yeah.
I endorse that
America's company.
For America. For America?
America, right? That's what they call it, right? Somewhere
How you
else.
feel? How do you feel about America?
I feel like America's at a standstill right now. We're at I want to say a certain type of gravitational pull where the past is catching up with the present and blocking the future.
That's,
That sounds deep.
so the path. So do you believe in time travel?
I do. Call me when you get home, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you so much. You guys do so good. So good. Thank you, guys. No, you're going home. Get out of here. Go. Go on now. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Time travel. Watch your mouth. I watched Back to the Future numerous times, and the concept of time travel actually sounded plausible even as a young boy. I would say that, quite honestly, with the motion that the Earth travels, accordingly to scientific explanations, there has to be a pattern. If we're traveling like this, right, and you travel, so mind you, we're traveling in this direction. Are you catching this?
I'm watching.
Okay. If someone's traveling in this direction, you should be able to cut through whatever the actual time frame is. So I do think it's plausible, especially when they say such and such. I know it's measured as a distance, but if that planet over there, which may be Jupiter, depending on this time of year, in that corner over there, those two guys, the brighter one is actually Jupiter. You should be able to see the world from a different point of view, being that time is actually coming from there.
The
not
light.
coming from here.
So like when you look at a planet,
It's already in the future.
yeah.
So-
Well, you're looking at it from the past, honestly.
Well, we're looking
You're
at
in the future to them.
You're saying the reverse.
per se. I don't believe so. I don't believe that it's like the accurate. I feel like
No, it is because the light,
it's reflecting.
like you are looking at the light reflecting on that planet. The time it takes the light to reflect on that planet. So you're basically in the future
I'm looking at the past.
at the past.
I don't believe that. Me personally, I don't know. I just feel like anything closer to the sun is more current than what we're actually living. If you got to be closer to the light.
No, I'm saying like, okay, so you're on the planet.
Correct.
You're looking there.
Right.
It takes time for your light from your eyes to catch that planet.
idea. Correct. That image. But from my point of view, where I feel,
Do you think we're ahead of the light?
I think we're the complete opposite. I think we are last of the light. Time should be generated from the actual source of the light. The source of the light is the sun.
Yeah.
We're only seeing the sun.
Yeah, but the sun, even the sun hitting the
permits.
planet, this is like, let's say something happens on the sun and then explodes. We will catch it late.
Right. So they're exactly my point.
So we're in the
That's
past.
We're
the
3
future.
planets away from the
Boom.
sun.
That's
away
the
from the
future.
sun.
If that's closer
that's
to the sun
happening
than
in
we
real
are,
time.
If that's
happening-
closer to the sun, you
Boom.
think it's future.
What-
I don't think so because the light,
It's the
'cause
way
we're
the light
seeing it.
reflects. We're seeing
it's
it.
the time it takes the light.
Right,
to
so it's
come.
all about the perception. You get what I'm saying? Our perception makes it feel like we're seeing it light years away. But realistically, the
It is
light,
light years away.
Nah, but bro, the light is coming from there.
No, but we're looking there. It's like if you're looking down the street, the street is not closer to you. You are farther away from the street.
You talking
Right.
about distance?
You're
or
talking
Yeah,
about
distance.
time?
Yes.
Right, but what I'm saying,
Distance and time is
Right.
is like the same. It
and
matters.
what I'm saying is constituting everything that you're saying, and I'm saying, and everybody's saying, right?
Sounds like we're saying the same thing.
We are, but we're not saying it the way that we're not countering the light, bro. The light is the distance.
You're saying
The light
has
is
to happen
not-
before we
The
can
light
see
has
it.
to happen before you're able to see. Before you see
Yeah,
anything.
the light for you has to happen.
Nah, bud, you missing it. The light has to come from the sun.
Yes.
The sun has to transmit the light, so you can had that whole conversation that you just saw what you saw. In order to see what you saw, the light had to happen already. That is closer to the light than we are, so therefore we're seeing shit last. our perception and everything that we do is all the way last because we are the most distant from what's already happening. If you go from the source has to happen in order for anything else to illuminate. Is that a 20 right here? Let me take this 20. I'm sorry. But
Yo, fast. Undefeated.
like straight up, like you have to. It's you can't shoot a show without lighting.
Oh God.
I mean,
No,
No, that's a
agree,
fact.
though.
Y'all
I
both could agree
agree.
with me. You can't shoot a show without lighting.
Well,
You needed the light before you shot your shot.
It depends.
Gangster.
It depends
I
on
rest my case.
it depends on the ISO of the
We shot
camera.
inside, right?
It depends on the ISO of the camera, but I hear you.
All right.
It depends
We
on
shot
how.
the second-
It honestly depends on how much light the camera could take in.
The light has to take camera first before you shoot a shot.
No. The camera takes the light. The light doesn't take the camera.
Okay, the
But
light.
the light exists.
The light has to exist.
The
before you
light has
shoot
to
your
go
shot.
into the camera so it can hit.
So the
It's
light
it's
The
Existing.
light comes first.
goes into
Yes.
What comes first, the chicken or the egg?
the light.
What's up? What's next?
Anyway, sorry. I stopped it back.
What is this for? I need to know what this is for. Is this classified information?
No.
Are you?
So have you ever seen a ghost or anything crazy that happened in your lifetime?
Ghost. I don't want to say I've seen them.
Ghost, alien encounter, or something.
I haven't seen ghosts per se. Full energies, yeah. Been there firsthand. I've had sleep paralysis multiple times.
I said the same thing.
Really dark places. Yeah, that shit is the most scariest shit in the
Scary,
world.
'cause you are very awake.
You are wide awake. You can't move. Your eyes are like, oh shit. Like I'm wide awake. I'm looking at the whole room and my body's not working.
You trying to talk.
You ever took
trying to
acid
scream.
or anything crazy?
I've never tripped out on drugs because I don't believe in alcohol or drug use.
It's just a blue cup.
It's just a blue cup of water.
What happened to
But as far as aliens, I have seen aliens when I
Yeah.
was about
Can you tell us about? Can you
17,
tell,
18
can you tell the
years old.
story?
We were literally on. It was in Queens, believe it or not. Nobody believes, but the people I was with, I do not have the footage. I have it somewhere, I think. But literally, there was a 3 or 4 light object hovering in the space on Springfield Boulevard one night. We were headed out to go hang out one night. It's about like 2003, 4-ish. And it was definitely hovering. Now, mind you, this is an airport field area, so it's like they're not allowing, and this is post 9/11, 2 years post 9/11, so they were not like, nothing would be alive in the skies. Some shit would get shot down if it was not supposed to be there.
Right.
And it was hovering over between the block of Springfield Boulevard and I want to tell you right before Montebello Park. If you're familiarized with Queens, you're not, it's cool. It's like, I don't know, it's anybody that knows Queens knows, like from Springfield High School onto like Montebello Park, we were looking at an object in the sky, hovering, chilling there, oblong shape, like it didn't look like it belonged in the sky for quite a while until we drove by it. And we definitely felt that. Have I seen anything else? No, in my other encounters in life, but definitely that moment was something that I did see. And hey, I'm a firm believer of extraterrestrial life.
So what
And
did
I
it look like?
support
Like what did you have a feeling? Did it do something?
No, nothing. We weren't that close to it, to be honest with you. It was stare. If you looked, that's too far. So you see what that tower is on top of that tallest building right there? I don't know if you can see it in your camera
can
because
see
the
it.
light has to reflect from the sun.
All right, come on.
Petty.
I can see.
But like,
it.
imagine that distance. Like you've seen it, and you were driving down this block coming right here. You would see like that figure in the air, and it was just like, you knew it. Like,
What shape was it? Like what shape?
it was hard to say. It was the shape wasn't as present as the lighting structure. But you know when you see three lights on the plane,
Yeah.
you know when you see that compared to when you see something else.
So was what as far as was it big? Like was it long, like a disc, or was it like
No,
a
it was
tic-tac,
it was
or-
it was more compact, but it was still oval shaped in a sense. It was a dark oval.
It was dark.
It was a dark oval shape, but then you saw the 3 lights.
It had 3 lights on it.
Correct. 3 lights. So one in the beginning, one in the top, and then like 2 in the back, where it pretty much shaped out at.
Okay. What do you feel about the Pentagon saying that they have vehicles from other worlds?
I believe that. I believe that that's what the climate is pretty much engaging for. I do believe that they started Space Force a year ago, and Space Ghost has been somebody I've known since about a couple years ago. So quite honestly, it all makes sense.
It's coming out 2020.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but I do feel that we all seen the Independence Day movie.
Well, what about spirits? Have any of your relatives visit you at night or anything like that?
Not at night and through dreams. I've seen people, that I've come up with, and people that I've lost over the years make their presence with me, and it'll be lifelong lesson dreams that you're just meant to figure out. You don't really know what to do and how to react.
Do you think your dreams dictate like your future, or do you like?
I believe that your dreams are your real life. I believe that your dreams are who you really are. I believe that your dreams are so realistic that, they tap into a whole nother world. I believe in the movie Inception. It just blows your whole mind.
I think you would really benefit from a psychedelic experience.
And that's cool. I have friends that indulge and tell me, really, really introspective things. I've been told that certain things have to call you. You can't just go do them. They have to make their way to your life.
You're selected. You're selected. It's selection.
You have to be
sure.
in order to be able to fully experience the true experience, as well as get what you were supposed to get, and spiritually get what you were supposed to get out of it. And that's just not something that has presented itself for me yet. I appreciate those that shared their stories with me, but quite honestly, that's not something that I really partake in. I'm really a firm believer in meditation and raising my conscious self and really tapping into that inner spirit that comes from within. But
what about like other dimensions? Do you think there's another dimension
I
with
watch
another
Rick
you?
and Morty, and that is something that honestly from that show really opened my mind up to that possibility of. It's a really good show. You should watch it. No, it's really good. But I really believe it. I believe that there are different dimensions. I feel like we're in a different dimension now. I feel like this is not the world we grew up in. It's completely different. I'm sorry. It's definitely not coronavirus. I just had a tickle. I'm gonna wash it down now. With water and strawberry in it.
Nice.
Infused. Actually, it's really good for you. You should definitely try it. But quite honestly, I just feel like we are in Earth 1A. And then right here down the block on that corner is Earth 1B. And I feel like it runs parallel. So hence to your time travel conversation, is it really time travel, or are we just really going through dimensions to go back to the Earth 1AA where you have a chance? Or maybe, let's say if it's alphabetical.
Well, I'm not saying in that sense.
Let me finish, bro. I want to finish my point, bro. I want to finish my point.
With you in it, with another
Probably
you,
is.
another.
I'm sure it is.
Like
I feel like, every choice is a different dimension.
Okay.
If I didn't decide to drive you home the other day, I would have never went to the Bronx.
All right. Okay.
Right? There's a side of me that just said, you know what? Nah. I'm going to send you an Uber, and I'm going to drive the way I know home. That was another dimension. I think the dimension lives in choice.
Okay.
It's a cycle that we live in
what
one
about
big loop.
what about when you die? What do you think happens?
I feel like you transcend. Your soul is actually 21 grams. It's actually a scientific fact.
It's what?
21 grams. Your soul alone is 21 grams. And when you die, you transition to where you go.
Where do you go?
I feel that you transcend. I feel like all the souls are around. I feel like we just become energy at that point.
I think that too.
I feel like we just become energy. We become the breeze. We become the air. We become.
We are that.
We are that.
If you ever had a psychedelic experience, you feel like.
Space, I'm just gonna think you do a lot. You do drugs?
No, I've done it before.
What
I do a
have you
lot.
done?
I don't do drugs, but I've done it.
What type of drugs have you done?
I've done acid.
How does what was your acid experience? Can you explain to me? Can you tell me on camera and put the camera on your face so I'm not by myself on this thing, or no?
No, this is
me, right?
I'm behind. It's like Vlad
Cool.
TV. Like
I don't even like that guy, bro.
It doesn't matter.
I don't trust him.
This is Space Ghost.
He's a fed.
Anyway, so it's like you just feel you see other things that
Oh my God.
you see other things that like
Remember this.
Thank you.
it's
so
hard.
much.
It's hard to explain. I can't really explain it because I'm not doing it and I haven't done it. Like the day after,
But you did
really
acid. You said you
yes,
didn't do
yes.
it, so
But the
are you
day
lying?
after,
Are you capping?
no,
No, fuck
are you
it.
crazy? The day after you do it, you just remember everything and it's crazy, and then you slowly forget until you do it again. So it's like
I
it's
never did acid, so I don't know.
it's hard to explain. It's like
I
you
can imagine. It's in the moment thing.
yeah, but you feel one with
But
like
see, what
the earth.
did you? Okay, did you do shrooms?
No, I haven't done it yet. I'm
So
I'm going to though.
I have
I have it
friends. I have
planned.
friends that did shrooms before, and they call me, and like some of the music I made.
But they tell me like I've done acid because acid is like everybody told me before you do shrooms do acid because it's like the first step. Like it's like a good you
People
know
normally do shrooms first.
it's like no they says acid's like a good pregame before you do shrooms because shrooms
Wow. To do it in the same night?
no not the same
Oh,
night
shit,
no,
I'm
no,
about to
no,
say,
no.
wow.
All right, so you never like sorry you never like once you do it, you don't want to do it again for a couple of days. I don't know. Some people got it different, but for me, it's like I don't want. You gotta spread it out. Like you can't.
I wouldn't.
You can't.
I don't know. Like
You can see people go crazy.
right, but you can search truth, and I feel like you get lost in searching truth. I have friends that are lost in certain truth, and they're like super brilliant, in my opinion. I think there's like really scholars. They're really open to what's really going on, but to a certain point, you lose disconnection to actual everyday life. And it's,
No, because you're not understanding that. There's nothing matters.
right, but understand what I'm saying. When you tap into a certain level of consciousness, bro, you can't explain it.
You never can.
You can't. So then
But you can explain it because
you can.
you can explain it.
But
This
you
is
can't. Like
but
when you over tap into it, when you
no,
over
no,
tap
no.
into it.
I can't explain it to you because you've never done it. But if I like the people who've done it and they're listening to this right now, they'll be like, I understand. You understand? Like when I say the world is nothing, only thing that matters is love. People understand that.
But see,
They understand that.
Yeah.
And then like certain people, like you understand it, but you don't really like
I
get
don't
it.
fully understand because I never indulged maybe, but I feel like, and I'm being completely transparent, and maybe when this footage airs and I sign that waiver form,
Right.
it'll show that I have a certain level of DMT within myself. Like
Everybody has DMT in them.
right, but I'm able to tap into my own DMT though.
Basco, I'm telling you now,
I believe you.
that methyl tripped me.
And I would tell you, and I wouldn't just say I have this shit, I have it. I'm not that guy. I'm not trying to be cool. I literally have a certain level of DMT within myself, bro, that I'm able to tap into, that I can see a whole level of life that doesn't exist.
Yeah, but that's why I said.
Like I focus
But
hard on
that's-
tapping into the fourth dimension.
But that's why I said. That's why I said to you.
consciousness.
That's why I said to you. Taking if you took a psychedelic drug, it'll enhance.
I'm sure it would.
things. That's
And
why I
if this
said
is
to
a
you
drug promo,
because I
hey, I
understand.
don't do
No.
drugs.
But I'm just saying, it just I see it in you. Like I see like
No, I'm,
Drugs in it?
see, what
no,
you
I
see in
see
me-
I
what
see
you see in me
a
is-
certain
and this is what-
calmness and a certain level that like a lot of people don't have.
But what you see in me is the light. And I am the light. And anybody that thinks anything different. No, I'm fucking with you. Quite honestly, bro, I am light. I'm telling you right now. That's what makes me me. That's what makes me everything that I am. And this is maybe my Batman, Superman moment, but I am light. I've seen things. I've
experienced
lived
past
things.
light.
I've
We
tapped into
all
things.
have.
It's a certain energy. It's
Yeah, Basco, but
you just don't want me to do drugs, space.
I just
That is this just drug?
I just
document? What
want to
is this?
show
What is
you.
this, like?
I just want you to, because I
Do I
know,
wanna
like,
be the flame on your hat? Like what the fuck is really going on?
I just want
He
to.
wants to tell you the world.
I just want to see him
Rapper Space
do
Ghost
something.
gets Basco to do acid on
No.
camera in the story.
No. But like, I just want to. I just like when you do. If you ever do it in your life, you're gonna call me. You're gonna while you're doing it, like,
if
yo,
I
bro, you
ever-
were right. I'm telling you.
But I don't want you to be wrong.
I'm telling you.
I want you to be as confident and I want you to be as true as possible. Quite honestly, my friends that have done shrooms have listened to the music that I've made and literally called me during their experience. Called me. So I feel like you're
Yo,
so
it's
conscious.
different.
that you called me and said, yo, bro,
When I took acid,
what you said
when
right
I-
here in this song touched me.
let me
Like,
tell you something. When music is different, takes you there. When you on drugs,
and if you
like
make that music, that makes you tap into that.
No, but certain people, but it's like certain people. All right, this is music on acid. So certain people have something, and it's like you understand exactly what they're coming from. Don't matter who it is. Like I was on acid, I played Tony Yayo, and it felt like the first time I ever heard it in my life.
Bro, you fucking played Tony Yayo on acid, not the fucking Grateful Dead.
No.
Not Frank Ocean or some shit that could like take you to a whole other.
I just played.
Wait, we like Frank.
Listen,
Frank is damn
I
good.
played Tony Yayo because I felt. Listen, and it made me want to cry. It made me want to cry because you can feel him rapping from the jail cell.
But he didn't rap from the jail.
No, but it's like he was rapping about how he was in
50's
jail.
basement in
I'm talking about the first
in
album.
Mike Tyson's house.
No, the first album. You
It was
felt
in Mike Tyson's house.
Yeah, but you felt
You felt
his
the
pain.
experience of jail.
You felt his life.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Listen, man.
I listened to
you
six.
Fucking played David
Hold on.
Guetta.
The best
I
song.
would've
The
been like,
best
alright,
song I listened to. No funny shit. No funny shit. The
Don't
best
say,
song.
Nigga, are you?
No. This has nothing to do with Tony.
Okay.
The best song I listened to on acid was by mistake.
Phil Collins.
No. Even all that shit was great. Like David Bowie, incredible.
Which David Bowie song?
It's a lot. Listen, I had YouTube playing all day. So it was like the best song happened by accident. I was scared for my life in a car.
That's a good time.
In a car.
So you were in your car while doing acid?
No, I was not driving. I was in an Uber. I was in an Uber.
Wow, I want to live your life.
It was dry. It felt like it was moving at 200 miles per hour. Scary.
Is this a testimonial?
I'm just talking. I'm just talking to you.
I want you to vent to me.
I just want you to the music and how I got to what I was listening to.
Let me tap in.
And the best song came on through the radio.
Wham.
The greatest song I heard on acid. And the moment it came on, I understood it. I was laughing. It was fun. It was amazing. And I couldn't believe it.
What?
6ix9ine and Bobby Shmurda. It was the greatest song I heard on acid. I'm telling you.
I was not expecting that.
That
was the most record label.
It was the great
song I've ever
but
heard
it was like you can tell that those two did not give a fuck when they made the song.
Okay. You would have said Wu-Tang, bro. I would have been like,
No.
36 Chambers. Yeah.
It's a different experience. Like you feel people's pain, you feel people, and then when you hear a song like that and they're happy, it makes you so happy.
I get you.
You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Like
tap into that
you
next,
tap into whatever they were doing.
You're tapping to the actual emotion
of the record.
Not the record though. You're going to see if
it's beyond the record, yeah.
Boom. If the acid is doing what you say it's
whatever
doing,
in the
allowing
moment.
you to bypass the artist and the recording.
It don't even matter who it is.
You're tapping in. You're tapping in. No, what you're tapping into is you're tapping into the soul. So you're able to go through the record, and bypass everything and go into the soul
of the person,
of the message, and go into their solar plex where they rap it from.
Where they rapped exactly.
That's amazing. That's
exactly,
amazing.
And that's why I was like, I get it.
But imagine something with some more substance.
No, I played all that substance shit. It's great. It makes you feel good. But in that moment, when I'm scared to death because I'm in a car and that record came on,
6ix9ine,
I felt like, yo, it's going to be okay. We going to have fun. We out here, we about to go party.
I'll take your word for it.
It felt like that. And I forgot I was in the car. I forgot it was dry. I felt.
Did you do the dance?
No, I was just in the car. I was like, what? This shit is the best record I ever heard in my life.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to opt out on that one. Nigga, you would have said flashing lights. I was like, yo, bro, I feel like I am Martin and she was Gina.
No, certain records, but certain records.
Flashing lights.
Basco, I'm gonna tell you, I'm so in tune with music, but when I play certain records like that, you could tell like, oh, he was looking for this vibe. That's how deep it was. Like he was like, oh, he was looking for that vibe. He wasn't really on that. But then when you play something like shit. You could play something like Flashing Lights and you could see like, oh, he was trying to make this type of record. He was trying to do it. It's still dope. Sounds dope. But then when you play something like John Lennon, you see like, oh no, he was there.
But Flashing Lights.
When you play like Jimi Hendrix, you be like, oh, he gets it.
But Flashing Lights was an original feel. With
Yeah,
that.
but Kanye wasn't on drugs when he made that like that. He was
he
high.
was probably on high, but it's the person that made it. The person that actually made it with him is a dude named Eric Hudson.
No,
who's
yeah.
an actual creative songwriter, but he has
No,
a natural
I feel it,
soul,
but
like,
I didn't feel it like that. It felt more surface.
Nah, I feel you.
You know,
I mean,
it wasn't like when I first heard it and it was like, oh, this shit crazy. It was like I was tapping into something totally
So you got
different.
me thinking of music, bro.
Like when you hear David Bowie, you're like, yo, he understands.
Nah, David Bowie used to tap in though. David Bowie was a whole nother energy of
when
music.
you hear
but imagine
these things on like when you're on acid and you hear acid music, like, you know what I'm saying, like David Bowie.
One time?
Yes.
All right. So
when
you
see
living
like
over that one time, it could have been a slew of things.
I'm so true that if I do it again, I know exactly what I have to do.
I gotta hear your account from the second time, I think, to make it more formidable.
Well,
unbiased.
I'm doing shrooms next. So
You're doing shrooms, okay. I recommend the shrooms because the shrooms are gonna make you tap into.
But it's
something.
gonna be a different experience I'm doing outside.
You're doing shrooms outside.
Yeah, with a group of people. We're gonna camp. It's not camping,
Not
but it's
camping,
like a day
but
trip.
I heard that is the way to do
It's
it.
a day trip situation.
Really be in nature.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna be in nature. So that's a different type of thing. I did acid in the city. Like,
now here's my thing. This is a me to you question. Where do you feel? What do you feel is making you tap into these outer body experiences? Is there something that you're looking for outside, or you're really searching from within?
No, I saw when I did acid, I was scared. But
what made you do acid? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like
the people I was around.
For the viewers.
The people I was around.
Mic, or?
No, it was my battery's about that.
Okay.
The people I was around made me comfortable, and everybody who I known has done it. They said, if the people around you make you comfortable at that time, then do it. If you're uncomfortable with the people that's around you,
then don't do it.
Then don't do it.
Clear fact.
Yeah. Because they'll fuck it up. Basically, is what they said. So it was all good. The acid shit was all good, fun, amazing, great time, until I was at my house by myself. Then it became a different thing.
So now
it was still good, but it became
more
scary. Scary a little bit.
Because you know why? You tap into yourself.
Yeah. So it was just me.
The idea of you, the ego's gone, right?
Yeah.
And everything that you try to project is completely out of space. Now you're dealing with self.
I was just projecting to me and Twitter. I was going crazy on Twitter.
Because mind you, keep it real. You on space and you're like, yo, not on space. You know what I mean? Not like a shot told you, but you're in people's place and you're like, yo, all right.
But it changed my life, though.
I'm sure it did. But you still have to have that self-reflection moment of being in front of the mirror, knowing that like all resistance is down.
Don't look in the mirror.
Right, but
that's a rule.
Nah,
I'm telling you now.
What I've heard with shrooms is that when you look in the mirror, you'll see your face.
No. See your face.
No,
Basco. This is the rule. This is the rule. Don't look in the mirror.
Why so?
But look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror. And what did you see when you looked in the mirror?
Just don't look there.
You gotta say it.
It's unexplainable. Just don't.
Did your face melt?
Just don't look in the mirror.
Yeah, you gotta look in the mirror, bro. I heard you see just everything peeled back like fucking.
Just don't look in the mirror.
Fucking Joker and like Batman,
just
like 1989 and shit.
Don't look in the mirror.
But yeah, it's a genuine fact of what you have to do. But to each his own, brother. It's all about the truth you're trying to find. And if your truth is more than the dollar and the cent and the materialistic item, then maybe you'll find what you're looking for. But always know that Space just said too, and I agree, the truth is the realest when it comes from within. And that was Basco on this episode of I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, what I'm talking about.
All right.
And I'm looking at 3 cameras.
Peace.
And all I care about is the truth. And I pray that everybody finds their happiness, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Shabbat shalom.